Yeah, admittedly, the fact that we've been doing this show with a laptop that's like that I got during the Obama administration, Obama's second term, it's nothing short of a miracle that we're still standing.
What year? What year were you a freshman?
I started college in September of 14. That was my
Okay,
first semester at UMass.
sure.
A peek behind the curtain, if I sound a little different today on the mic, it's because I have to use my JBL earbuds. No free ads on that, but JBL does make a fine audio product for listening, speakers, headphones, things of that nature. Essentially, with that decade-old MacBook, that's what I've been using to record all this time. And because it's so old, it has to be connected to a charger all of the time. Something got lost in translation at the Casa del Fitz. It got unplugged. I go in today. Thing is dead. I'm able to plug it in and get it to work, but it's at 0% in the top right. So yeah, it's working, but it's essentially on the deathbed. Liam, it's essentially a Stanchera laptop, and it has to be connected at all times.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like moral of the story: John Henry would not pay for a new laptop for Fitz.
Nope, certainly not. Not this time around. So I'm recording technically on my phone here, and got the ones and twos on the back here. I was able to make it work, but got to get creative here when you're doing another Pod on Lansdowne therapy session. It's what I do for the team, Jake.
The Cuban thaw hadn't even happened yet by the time you got that laptop. I was looking at some dates here. We still did not have good relations with Cuba.
Yeah, so let's take a look here. I would say I ventured to guess I got this laptop probably like June of 2014.
Yeah, so the Cuban thaw, that was December 2014.
Yeah, what's some other latter half of 2014? What's going on in the world, Jake? Can you give us like a kind of a rundown of what's going on? Mandela.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the Wikipedia page here. Nothing wacky here. What do we got?
I'll
just say some things. On October 19th, the Roman Catholic Church beatified Pope Paul. Which is VI? Which one's that? 6?
VI is 6.
Yeah. What does that mean? Beatifies.
Beatify, like it's like I think it's one step away from being a saint.
Is that like the Beatitudes?
I don't know if they're related, but that is a thing.
What are Fitz? You're a good Catholic boy. What are the Beatitudes?
It's some book in the Bible, I think.
Liam, do you know? You also.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know exactly.
Okay,
what they
so
are,
that's all right.
Yeah, so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm a C and E Catholic.
Did we all get confirmed?
Yeah, big confirmed. Yep.
Liam, you get confirmed?
I sure did.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
My Irish Catholic card has just been revoked, not knowing what the Beatitudes are, things of that nature.
They're like bad, right? The Beatitudes sum up Jesus' teaching about what it means to live as a child of God's kingdom. There are 8 of them.
Do you want to rattle them off? Do you want to do a little church on Lansdowne right now?
There's 9. There's 9
players on a field.
Well, okay. All right.
We get one Red Sox player for every beatitude.
Okay, here they are. These aren't these. You know what? Fuck this. This is stupid. They're not even funny.
No, we're in too deep.
This one's garbage.
This one's they're like they're not like commandments like that. They're like just it's just like more of a statement, really, more of a comment, really. It's the poor in spirit are blessed, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. That's one.
John Henry.
The gentle are blessed, for they will inherit the earth.
Oh yeah, the meek shall. I've heard of this. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Those who hunger and thirst for righteousness are blessed, for they will be filled. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. It says kind of a lot of the same thing. It's like, hey, don't be a jerk, because if you're a jerk, you don't get all the cool stuff upstairs.
Anyway, welcome to Pod on Lansdowne.
Yeah, Pod on Lansdowne. As I was just about to be going through the top 10 events of 2014, according to CFR.org. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappears is number 10. Scotland votes to remain part of the United Kingdom. That was definitely in the second half of 2014 because my roommate, my freshman year, Scottish ancestry. He wanted Scotland to break away there, but was not happy about that. The Eurozone economies falter again. So you got that. Pro-democracy protests erupt in Hong Kong. Modi wins in India. There you go. That's a big one. Modi. What else we got here? Negotiations on Iran's nuclear program stall. This is enthralling stuff. Oil prices crash. Ebola. That was the start of Ebola.
I remember that.
Ebola, not even the biggest bug of the 2010s. COVID just
Mickey Mouse pandemic, Ebola.
House, I gotta ask,
Really
is Ebola kind of underrated now?
Did COVID market correct Ebola?
Oh, ISIS declares an Islamic caliphate. I think that's what you said last week. Yeah. And Russia annexes Crimea and threatens the rest of Ukraine. That came
the more things change.
The more they stay the same. Shout out Modern Warfare. That was Modern Warfare 2, right? Yeah, that was the first of Modern Warfare 2. Anyways, enough of that. That's enough of my laptop struggles in 2014. That's Jewish Tunnel Explorer, a.k.a. Jake. We're also joined by Jordan Montgomery, is still available, a.k.a. Liam. I'm DeVern Hansack, a.k.a. Fitz. Welcome back to Pod on Lansdowne. Hope you've been doing well. Good to have you here back on the program. It's interesting that Liam mentions the availability of Jordan Montgomery, which is still very much a thing. And it's especially worth noting, considering that another left-handed free agent pitcher has just been taken off of the market. Liam Shota Imanaga going to the north side of Chicago. He is officially, well, not officially, I guess it hasn't been signed yet. He's about to be officially a Chicago Cub, the Japanese left-hander. The other coveted Japanese free agent pitcher this offseason. Off the board, not a Red Stocking whatsoever. He's never been less of a Boston Red Sox. Liam, the herd is thinning a bit here in terms of pitching help for the Red Sox. Obviously, Giolito already in the fold, but I'm not going to tell any tales out of school. That's not going to really do it for many people, is it not?
No. Sun's getting real low, fellas. At this point, I mean, Shota would have been nice. I can't fully judge it until we know what the years and the dollars
15
look
a
like.
year. 15 a year. Oh, we could have done that.
Oh, are the figures actually out? I hadn't seen them.
The years are not, but I think Morosi just tweeted 15 a year. Someone.
I mean, that's not terrible for a 3.
I would have done that.
Because essentially, what I'm imagining that's what everyone's saying his ceiling is. It's like a very solid number 3 starter. But so I don't know. I mean, that's not terrible. He would have been nice. It would have made me feel a lot more at ease. But I mean, right now, I think it's, at least for me personally, it's Montgomery or bust. I don't really have any interest.
It's obviously trading. Not him, though. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what has happened for you to be
not
like
Snell.
That's reasonable.
No. I mean, I'm just speaking in terms of what I would like to see. Do I think we are actually going to make a big splash free agency wise?
Fuck no.
All signs point to no.
The Magic 8 Ball being shown.
Oh, hey guys! Some news.
Is it a skibbity?
Yeah, why not?
Liam, take it away.
Skibbity bop.
Well, that was not your best skibbity.
Yeah, you all right?
Sorry.
What happened?
It wasn't very loud. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Remember Paul Taboni? Remember him, that character?
Yeah, sure do.
He was just promoted to assistant GM.
Well, how about that?
Yay!
That's something.
That's something.
Well, now I feel better about your skibbity there, Liam, because that didn't totally warrant a skibbity, so I think you're off the hook.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, but no, I mean,
he was at the Bamboo Lounge. Paul
Taboni. That's right.
It was Freddie No-Nos and Shota Imanaga.
I'm telling you guys, all signs point to them trading for a starter now at this point, and none of that excites me whatsoever. A Cease or a Luzardo.
I feel like I'm going insane with the Dylan Cease mock trades people are throwing out. I feel like I'm actually going into this man had one, admittedly very good. Literally, he has one great season as a starting pitcher. He has 4 other mid ones. And we're talking about trading Roman Anthony for him? Fuck? What the fuck? Like,
Well, second
no.
time, I mean, I tend to agree with you on that, Jake. I do like Dylan Cease as a pitcher. I like his high strikeout upside. Can get hit around a bit at times, though. That's the thing. And he's still young enough of a pitcher. It's really the control that drives the price up on him. Liam, he's got what, like 3 years of control?
2 more. I think it's 2 more.
2 more. Okay, but still, that's considerable enough. When you're talking about a younger pitcher who's going to be entering his age 28 season. I mean, the numbers here, I mean, you mentioned how good 2022 was, Jake, and he really was stellar. He came second in the Cy Young voting that year behind Verlander, a 180 ERA plus. 180. That's excellent, of course. 220 ERA, the FIP at 310, about a full run higher, not amazing. But again, high strikeout numbers in 2021, and 2022, both north of 11 strikeouts per 9. You take a look at this past year, though, 97 ERA plus. A lot of that, I mean, 4 walks per 9. Jake, you talk about how much you don't like walks. 4 walks per 9.
Whip, that 1-4 whip last year is.
He was not good last year. He was not good.
Well, again, you look at here, a 4.5 ERA for him in 2023. And then on the flip side, I mean, the strikeout number is still good, hovering around that 11 strikeouts per 9. You look at that FIP, that's at 3.72 compared to a 4.58 ERA. What you're looking at here is a guy probably about a high 3s ERA consistently with high strikeouts and the potential for variance going in the opposite direction where he puts too many guys on base and gets beat that way.
Not to be like, a savant head or whatever, but if you compare 22 to 23, literally every single thing, except for some reason his off-speed run value, that took a real leap forward, but everything else falls off like a cliff. I mean, I don't know. I know the White Sox are a horribly run organization and all this and all that, but I don't think you could be going around. I'm a big "what have you done for me lately" kind of guy in regards to sports. Like, I'm never going to look at a guy's 2 years ago and be like, well, maybe that is what we're getting. I would always
going to have to. You have Lucas Giolito now in your rotation. You're going to have to.
I'm not happy. I'm not. Things look bad is the point. But he was really fucking bad last year. I don't understand these packages of top prospects. I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is the guy you go out and you trade like one of your studs. I'd rather get Luzardo.
Yeah, Luzardo's interesting. We can get into him soon. I mean, with any of these guys, it comes down to the control that you're getting with them. And also, not for nothing, we here as a podcast, I mean, I think we all kind of stand here on the same. I'm just, for the sake of keeping everything fair, we here as a podcast can't necessarily be so like, we do not want Blake Snell to sign here. No Blake Snell. And then look at Dylan Cease, who has sort of a similar enough of a frame from the right side, like high variance, a lot of strikeouts.
At least with Cease, he's throwing more than 150 innings.
Thank you, Liam. That's exactly what I was getting to. The added caveat of Dylan Cease actually making starts. Last 3 years, 32 starts, 33 starts, all north of 165 innings. We can't be sitting here saying, we don't want Blake Snell because of the volume concerns, and then kind of shine away from Dylan Cease when at least he's starting. Now, with the prospect pedigree that you do have to be giving up, I think that's where I draw the line. That's where I'm with you on that one, Jake. I don't think it's worth giving up a Roman Anthony or Marcelo Meyer or a Kyle Teal for someone else.
Especially if he's just going to be gone in 2 years.
Right, yeah, you're not gonna give him the bag or something like, you know what I mean? But like a Dylan Cease or like every now and again, I feel like you hear Bieber's name thrown around. I wouldn't want to give up Shane Bieber for any of the top 3 prospects.
Doesn't he only have 1 year left anyway?
I thought maybe he had another year, but the point is, even if he did have a couple of years there, I don't think I'd give up much for Bieber at this rate. His velocity's been going down. I mean, not the same guy that he was a couple of years ago, where he was stellar in the short year, but just not the same guy. I feel. You guys,
I just don't know. I've said this a million times on this podcast. I don't think there's a single pitcher on the market that I would trade any of the big 3 for. Like I
Corbin
really
Burns.
is he? Well, we don't even. Well, no, fuck
Well,
no.
that's
He
only
has
1 year.
year.
That's only 1 year.
If you got an if you signed him
Yeah,
to an
sure. If
extension.
you got an extension, yes, sure.
Okay.
But I mean, look at how we're
Well, you
living
can't,
right
like-
now. I don't
Yeah,
look at
I certainly can't guarantee they're gonna dole out 220 mil for Corbin Burns.
That's also a little different if he's actually on the books though, and you have him in the room to negotiate like for a full year. That's a
Is
little
it?
different.
Has that made any difference the last 10 years?
Compared to a year ago, we just signed Rafael Devers to like
Okay,
a
that's
15,000
all right.
year contract.
That's one.
Right. Well, that's the one that we have to go off of.
But I'm saying there's several others to go off of.
A 5-year contract extension when he was in the room.
Who?
Now it didn't work out well, but it happened.
Oh, Sale?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's exactly who I want to point to when I'm talking about extending pitchers.
Well, now you're shifting the goalpost here. You're saying, "Oh, it's never happened before. I give you 2." And you're saying, "Oh, well, it didn't work the second time."
Fitz! We're really on edge here, guys. This offseason has.
This is right. This is the breakup of the
ugly
Beatles
stuff.
in real time right now. Jesus.
Oh my God, who's our Yoko? Alex, you guys just got.
It's Fitz's laptop.
Alexandra. She needs to hear this. Oh, also, Yoko was not the reason that the
Fitz, do you think wouldn't it be funny if Fitz
I
got
don't think
assassinated?
What? Oh, like on John Lennon.
A crazed pot on Lansdowne fan assassinates Fitz.
A pot on
my
Lansdowne
Mark
pervert.
One of these listeners is my Mark David Chapman.
Hey,
What would be? How?
Yeah, what would be our book?
Yes, yeah. What's our Catcher in the Rye?
Be like, The Curse of the Bambino, obviously, right?
There's got to be a better one. There's got to be.
What if it's just like Ted Williams, like The Art of Hitting?
The Art of Hitting, yeah, right. I've wanted to read that book before. Yeah, this, and he underlines that this is my statement. Fun fact about the John Lennon assassination, which first of all, you don't hear that statement every day.
Fun fact
that lead into it. Fun fact about that: when John Lennon was pronounced dead at the hospital, a Beatles song was reportedly playing on the hospital intercom, but it was not a John Lennon song. It was a McCartney song.
It would have been really funny if it was like Ringo.
Yeah.
Or like Wings. It'd be funny if it was Wings.
Yeah. You flatline and it's Yellow Submarine.
That's how I'd want to go out.
The song was All My Lovin', by the way, which is a fantastic Beatles song. But yeah, so no, that's Dylan Cease, and that's.
I'm really just not interested. I have nothing more to say on the matter of Dylan Cease. I'm not. I'm out. I'm out. Unless you're trading like Rafaela and fucking.
Yeah, I don't want to touch any of the big three for him or Luzardo.
I would be. Yeah,
Sorry
I cannot think of a pitcher, and I know it's like we're at a point now where it's like beggars can't be choosers, but. What is Dylan Cease, if he's what he was last year, is that a meaningful upgrade over any of the 5 guys we have penciled in right now? Not really.
I mean, if he's making 33 starts, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, say that ERA comes back to the mean. He's not as exactly good as low 2s, but he's not as bad as like mid 4s. Call it like high 3 ERA. Striking out a good amount of guys. Around his career ERA plus is 113, which is in line with what he did in the COVID year in 21. So just call it around then. Throwing about 170 innings, making over 30 starts a year with that, by default, that's an upgrade over the 23 rotation. But does it warrant trading one of the big 3? I also don't think that that's necessarily the case. No, especially when you could still, again, at this rate, I don't know how possible it is. Liam's namesake, Jordan Montgomery, still being available. If he's going to give you similar innings and sturdy enough production where you can still hold on to those 3 prospects, I think that has to be the play going forward. But we've been talking about that for weeks at this point. How that makes sense.
Just spend the money.
Are we like actually poor now? I mean, what's real? I mean, think piece after think piece is coming and going. It's like, oh, these budget. I mean, like, are we out of money? I don't understand.
Did we make some bad investments?
Yeah, I mean, what's going on? It's not like I think asking to go past the luxury tax. Well, I don't think that's unreasonable. I guess I get why they wouldn't want to do that, but like to not even approach it. I mean, do you need some money, John?
Do you need some money?
I mean, really, what? I don't really even have anything. I can't begin to understand what's going on. I mean, I'm pocket watching, I guess, but I have to.
You're on pocket watch.
What are we at? I mean, McAdams. Sean McAdam? Is there an S at the end?
I think it's just McAdam.
McAdam. He put out a thing today that said...
Wait. It's McAdam?
I think.
Is this a Bears situation? I always thought it was Sean McAdams.
It could be.
No, it's no S. But anyway.
Wow.
On the rundown, on the Fenway rundown, him and Cotillo, I guess he said they're not even going to come close to the first luxury tax apron. That has been, that's like a restriction in place. I mean, what the fuck is going on?
And everyone outside of the league, I feel like I've listened to multiple other podcasts that have mentioned this. Like Tipping Pitches mentioned this the other day, and Cespedes Family Barbecue has mentioned this. They're like, what the fuck is going on in Boston? Like, what is actually going on here?
We're in a terrible situation.
It's a terrible situation.
Like, and I know it's... I guess my thing is that everybody's saying that this is occurring, like they're imposing these restrictions, etc. But no one is really like not investigating, but like I mean there has to be a reason. Like the Red Sox make money. I'm not, it's not like I don't think this is rocket surgery. It's like if you put a good team on the field.
Rocket surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The very same.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he will, but I'm so fascinated to see if John Henry shows his face at Winter Weekend.
Liam.
Hey, he was there last year.
Yeah, which is still wild, I guess. I don't even know.
What did he say? Oh, baseball players are expensive, something like that.
Yeah, it's expensive to have good baseball players.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back after that one.
He's got Kylian Mbappe to sign, buddy. All right, let him do his business. Let him cook for your Liverpool.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
What's the funniest possible excuse for the Red Sox being in this situation? Like Liam, is it like again, like I just said, like with Madoff, is it the Red Sox like got a lot of money tied up with SBF or something? Like, and when that went to shit, when he went to jail, like they're
trying to think like what could they have possibly put their money into?
Odyssey.
Like,
oh, hey, come on.
Come on now.
I don't understand. Well, I mean, okay. Big picture, yes. It's not like we're serious World Series contenders, so I understand.
Yes.
No.
And I said this last episode. Like,
no
I
300
could be
for Yamamoto.
I could be convinced of not going over the luxury tax. Like, there are not that I really agree with it, but there are reasons why. If you're building, like, if you're still on this long term, year 6 of this long term vision we've got going here, I guess I could be convinced, but to not even approach it, Liam.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
You've seen it the last 2 years where the team. If they had made a meaningful upgrade, okay, maybe they sneak into the playoffs. Like, at a certain point, they've shown flashes over the last 2 years that, like, there is something building and there is, like, something competitive there. But you have to add to it at a certain point. Like, you have to invest from the outside. You can't just wait for the prospect to show up. Because what if like 2 of the big 3 don't pan out?
Well, not even that. We don't have any pitching prospects either, which is
right.
That's like
so
problem
just go spend
1.
money on pitching.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You mentioned that up. Of course, I think Marcelo could be great. Teal has potential to be great, and what Anthony showed this year is fantastic. That doesn't mean any of them are a sure thing. And again, giving one of them up in a package to get a cease, I don't think is worth it. But if you're getting a guy like a Corbin Burns, who's like a legit, he's a dude. He's a legit stud in the rotation. If you could extend him, that's something worth investigating, because these are not short things. These prospects are not, God love Blake Swihart, but the amount of love he was getting when he was coming up through the ranks, you know what I mean?
Number one catching prospect.
Right? And
I'll stand by that injury was what he was
think,
cooking
yeah,
a little.
We'll
Yeah.
try
those
to
things
move
can
him
happen.
around.
You know what I
Fuck
mean?
that.
No, I know.
these
I'm just
things.
saying. I don't. He was a unique sort of bust in that way.
Okay, well, there's for as long as prospects have been a thing, you can look at guys who, not even in Boston, just any organization. Remember, Nick Senzel was going to be like this wicked good player,
Listen,
cornerstone
Fitz,
of Cincinnati.
I get it. I get what you're saying. I do. I need to put my heart in the big three for my own sanity.
For long term, which I respect that.
Like if I today start thinking like, oh man, yeah, they might all suck. What then?
What's this all for then? What's this all
Yeah,
about?
Is this all
what
there
was
is?
the last 4 years? I mean,
And
it's
for what it's worth, I do think they're going to be good players. I do.
the baby bloomers.
That's
Baby
right.
bloomers, right?
I mean, you saw it yesterday. Yesterday, when Heim was introduced as an advisor for the Cardinals, everyone was like, "Oh, look at this farm system! This farm system's stacked." He's finally getting his flowers because he's not around assholes in this city.
It's like I said, it's the J. Jonah Jameson. Heim was a hero. I just couldn't see it.
Fitz, do we need an ad break?
You know what? I was trying to find a way to fit that in there, but I didn't want to ruin the riffing. Now that you mention it, let's take a quick step break. Jake, hold that thought because we'll be right back. I have to do it on paper this time because I usually take the notes on my phone, but I don't want to. We're back. Paul on Lansdowne, Sophie in the background with Jake, of course. Joined by Liam, I'm Fitz. Thank you for tuning in, as always. If you have a question for us, you can always give us a call at 617-420-2431. Again, that's 617-420-2431. Did I cut out there because I tried to swipe?
No. You were good on my end.
Just the camera. Still heard you.
Just the camera? Okay, so you can still hear me right now. I am swiped off of it. I'm going to see if we have any voicemails right now. This is going to be very awkward because I have it on the phone. We do. We got a voicemail last week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Should we listen to it live?
I'm on the phone. I can't. Okay. There's a Google Translate. That's the problem here. I appreciate the call. Hold on. Let me see if I can listen to it here. After the next ad break, we'll look into it. How about that? Deal?
Okay. Yeah,
We'll do
deal.
some
That's a
digging.
deal.
Yeah.
We can do a natural cut. We'll look at that. But if you have a question, if you want to leave a voicemail for us, you most certainly can. It's 617-420-2431. Also, we're on Twitter at PodOnLansdown, at Fitzy Bopania is myself, at Jake Wallinger is Jake, at Liam Fantasy _ is Liam. Jake, your thought?
So Heim Bloom got a new job, got a new gig. He's no longer collecting. And I just wanted to do a little. I think we've all had it's been enough time. It's been what? Almost 5 months or almost 4 months since he got shit canned. And I think we can all take a nice step back and acknowledge his faults. I think I think the three of us were pretty supportive of him all throughout, more than others. We were part of the Bluminati for sure.
I
but I
mean,
think that no,
kinda like I was a big time centrist when it came to.
Okay, all right. But I guess my point is, I love the prospect pool now. That's certainly a step up. But in 21 was a lot of fun. But like I think, there were some misfires in there for sure. And I just think it's silly to sort of not acknowledge that. A lot of people are like still pissed off or why fire Bloom if you're gonna give Breslow the same restrictions, which Bloom, even under those restrictions, like fucked up pretty bad several times. I mean, it's like, right? Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think the biggest mistake, and you mentioned it last week, was not getting under the luxury tax at the deadline in 22. Because I mean, like what the hell did they do at 22? You moved Vasquez.
Tommy Pham. We got Tommy Pham.
Oh yeah, you got Tommy Pham, you got Hosmer. So I mean, I don't know. I think part of me wants to believe the reports that he was like just kind of a perfectionist, and unless the deal was 100% guaranteed, like he
I
wasn't
think that's
gonna pull
like
the trigger on
pretty
it.
obvious that was the case now, right? I mean, Breslow walked in, immediately traded Sale, immediately traded Verdugo, and we heard that last deadline, like those things were on the table. So I think that definitely has some weight to it, right?
No, I'm with you. I think.
Yeah.
I think he just overthought things.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my big hang up, and where I've said this before, where I was like, ooh, we got some problems here, was the 22 deadline. But then, again, at the 23 deadline, it was like a similar, I mean, it happened twice. The
team was better. At
Yeah,
the deadline,
I mean, how do you let
year.
that occur 2 times in a row? Like this sort of like, we'll see.
Well, like you have guys in the clubhouse. You have guys in the clubhouse talking to the media, and they're like we could use some pieces.
I guess like just sell. Like just sell if you're gonna have people saying that anyway, because then at least there's a vision.
No half measures.
Yeah, exactly. I, mean, I hate half measures. As Mike Ehrmantraut on Breaking Bad would say, Walter, no half measures.
Put your dick away, Walter.
There's that, and I just think like he didn't have a connection to the clubhouse. And I think it was like literally just Cora. And even then, I don't think their relationship was all that.
Especially towards the end.
I mean, like they were coworkers. I think professionally they got along. But I don't think like they were necessarily on the same wavelength.
They weren't getting drinks after work, if you know what I mean.
There weren't happy hours, things of that nature.
They weren't sending each other Christmas cards.
Do you think that?
Well, I guess Hans Jewish, right? So
he is Jewish. Yeah,
he wouldn't have sent Christmas cards.
Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that because he has settled down. Well, he hasn't settled down. It's a 1-year thing, but in the gateway to the West, St. Louis.
Well, apparently it's like remote.
Look at you phrase it, settling down.
Oh, it's remote?
Yeah, I think he's still in the area.
That's funny.
Yeah, I saw somebody say like he wanted a role that allowed him to like be remote, stay in the Boston area for
That's
now.
so real. That's so real of him.
Maybe we'll run into him. Hi, come on the pod.
Run into him at
fourth co-host.
So that's Heim, and then we brought up Cora real quick, and there was a couple things this week I saw, on account of us being poor now, where people are concerned that Cora will walk at the end of the year. God willing. So where are you guys on that? I don't know.
I don't understand that. That feels like a full 180 to me because.
I mean, we are poor, Liam. We definitely need to. That's a very real thing.
After they canned Heim, it seemed like Cora had all this power in the world.
I think he still does.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he does still have that.
But I think he might like strong arm him.
He's just gonna ditch.
He might be like, "Fuck you, pay me," and they just be like.
I mean, but to me, it seemed like he and ownership were like locked at the hip. So what's the issue?
Yeah, at this point, like if he's maintaining the order within the clubhouse there, like I don't see him walking out there.
What council get? Do either of you know?
What did he get? Like $8 million a year? It was like
that was the record, like wasn't it, Liam?
His is the biggest contract ever for a manager. It's 40 over 5, so yeah.
Math on Lansdowne.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, 40. When's the last time we gave out a contract that was bigger than $40 million? I mean, Dever. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Not this offseason. And then I've been handed a bottle of Rouse marinara here.
But pop it
Good
open.
Stuff.
You put on the spot here, Jakey Poo.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
it.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's crazy to imagine a world where Cora goes and gets the fucking bag from. You know what? Here's something. Dodgers losing the DS again.
Oh my god.
Trade managers.
No, he would just walk. That's what I'm saying. Dave Roberts gets can. I mean, if they don't make it to the World Series, he gets fired. I imagine. I would say anything less than that. And there you go. They'll give him $80 million. Who fucking cares over there?
Yeah, they go.
And it'll all be deferred.
The Red Sox manager, Dave Roberts.
Yeah, and then Roberts will come here. You know what? That's horrible. He's the worst fucking manager I've ever seen in my life.
He's not a good manager. I love Dave Roberts with all my heart.
God bless him.
God bless him.
Yeah. So there you go. There's a scenario for you. You know what? I'm gonna tweet that later, so that's marked down somewhere.
It's on the record.
Yeah.
In November, you get the he already knew treatment.
Yeah. Cora to the Dodgers. Cora played for the Dodgers.
It's true.
He did. He most certainly did.
And they've got a lot of money, and I don't foresee a world where Dave Roberts is managing that team next year. When the 85 win Diamondbacks or whatever. What's the meme? The Pirates, the Rockies, any of them.
The Pirates, the
Power
Rockies.
of Friendship.
Yeah.
When they fucking So.
That music kills me every single time.
it's like it's the Maroon 5 song.
I don't know.
Oh, is that what it? I thought it was like an anime thing.
I figured it was an anime too. I'm not an anime head, unfortunately.
I gotta go back.
A weeb Fitz, you mean?
Parentheses derogatory. Oh man, guys, what about Jorge Soler? Do you want to talk about Jorge Soler?
Dude,
bring him on down.
Sure. I mean,
anybody. I'll take anybody at this point.
I will literally take anybody at this point. Yeah.
They said
I think it's a good fit, and he would mash at Fenway. We've said it many times.
What makes you think he would mash at Fenway, Mr. Wallinger?
His spray chart laid over the Fenway Park dimensions.
Buddy, the spray chart over the left field at Fenway Park, dude?
Yeah.
Mash.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I guess. I mean, it really feels like we are like the fucking Rays now. I can't. It's like, where's our money? Where, I'm like stuttering. I can't even.
I gotta say, this offseason has maybe been the worst ever. Every report
collectively.
Yes, every report is wrong. There's only one team doing anything. Like nothing is like I'm dying of boredom.
Not my team.
Dying of boredom and false reports every 24 hours. Nobody has been on their A game this winter. Except for the Dodgers.
Again, I was going to say, except for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Baseball reporters
Bradfo just tweeted that Mike Clevenger has made it clear that Boston is one of his preferred landing spots.
No, it's not 2019 anymore.
Isn't he a garbage human, too?
Yes, he is.
Actually, is he a garbage?
Yeah, he is. He beat his wife.
Oh, actually, you know what? I do remember hearing something about it. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm all
good.
Isn't he bad too? Is he?
He's not good.
Yeah, he was not good.
Not that should matter. Not that should matter. But
Jake's about 2 minutes away from recommending Trevor Bauer sign Boston.
But you know what? He actually had a pretty solid year last year.
Clevenger did?
Yeah.
I don't remember him being bad.
No, he had 3.7.
Oh, he's 33 years old? What the?
He had a 3.7, 1.2 whip.
It was the year before. He was not good in 22.
Yeah.
Coming off the injury.
Well, that sucks. Memory. I mean, is that where we're at now?
Yeah, I'm not
I no longer recognize my club.
To your point about feeling like it is Tampa in like the last couple of years, like I feel like that was like an all-time.
I'm even thinking Tampa's good.
Well, no, we've said that on here. Like, I fucking wish it was Tampa. At least they know how to do this shit. Yes.
It feels like Pittsburgh instead. So,
yeah.
Like, I feel like that was
it's
like
Ben Cherington all over again.
It's so insane he still is employed for them. They fucking suck. They fucking suck.
Just wait till
Mr. Livy gets called up, Jake. Then their fortunes change. What was I gonna say? it was like an all-time like New England dad quote to say like, "Oh, the Red Sox are turning into the Royals East under Bloom." But it is funny that you mentioned how it like you feel like a different team, Jake, because I feel like the best moves that the team has made this offseason, the adjective to use them has been savvy. Ooh, that's a savvy move. That's true.
Yeah,
That
like
should
the sale trade or the
that
Verdugo
should not
trade.
be the number one adjective for the Red Sox. Like that's not the move of a splash. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
savvy
absolutely.
moves are nice. I like savvy moves, but I need some splashes sometimes. Maybe that's a little too old school of me there. But
Full throttle. The full throttle is going to go down in history, guys. It really is.
I think all right. So as we've been talking, I've been thinking the last 20 minutes or whatever. What I think is happening is I think there's a bit of a miscalculation here by Henry and company, where they know that for the last several years they've sort of coasted off the 4 championships and all that, and Fenway's still full. The team sucks, but the Fenway's still full. I think towards the tail end of last year, we did sort of start to see the bill come due a little bit. Like I do remember there being like some emptier games. Did I imagine that? Can you either of you back me up on that? I don't.
Anecdotally,
I
I didn't completely tune out in September, but I did more than I usually did. I mean, I had
All
other
right.
things.
Well, so
going
that's
on,
TV
but...
ratings. So that's another thing. But I just like I don't know. I mean, the Bruins and Celtics are very good, both of them. And it's like if this is the team, and I don't know. I mean, I know we're doom posting here. There's probably another move somewhere. Probably not one we get very excited about, but we're probably looking at close to the team for opening day. It's like, will anyone give a shit? Like, no. I mean, obviously the diehards are the diehards, but like opening day that's the tail end of the basketball and the hockey season, going right into the playoffs. Like, who will fucking care about this team? What is there to get riled up about? And then, yeah, it's just like I don't know if I do care anymore.
Well, you have to care. You have to care for the show. You have to.
No, I mean like the day to day. Like, it's not fun following this team right now.
There's no buzz. There's
no.
Zero. It's January 9th, and I feel nothing.
Spring training is next month.
Truck day. It's coming.
You actually have to be our on the ground reporter for Truck Day this year, Liam.
I'll be there.
That's your assignment. Like,
Lee, you got to take the shot on Truck Day.
Jesus Christ. Jake.
I don't. Nobody goes.
No one important's even gonna be there.
Yeah,
Wally.
I know.
I'll just take Wally out.
Liam, you have to stand in front of the truck so it can't leave until we
lay down on Jersey Street
until we pay some money.
Tiananmen Square style, Liam in front of the tank.
Truck man.
What Tiananmen Square? What are you talking about? Years from now.
That was a crazy reference. They killed that guy, Fitz. I don't.
Yeah, they sure did.
The Tiananmen Square.
Yeah, I mean, there's other protests you could have referenced, but that guy died.
In terms of standing in front of a vehicle, there's not many. That's the big one.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of like people tying themselves to trees and stuff.
No.
But you don't hear about that anymore.
Because of woke.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You don't hear about people tying themselves to trees. This old sycamore tree that they're cutting down to put up a parking lot because of woke.
Is Lucas Giolito going to be our opening day starter?
Signs point to yes.
No, maybe Bayo, right?
I think Bayo would get the nod.
Wouldn't it be sick if like the Nick Pivetta leap was a real thing?
Man, that's sweeper. I got dreams.
I mean, what if?
Sweeper.
Who needs a free agent pitcher? You got Nicky P.
All right.
Our ace is already on the team.
Let's switch the vibes up a little bit, guys. We're 45 minutes in, and it's getting a bit sad in here. So here's some positives. I've decided that Giolito, Pivetta, and Crawford will all be great. Bayo will take
Decided.
another step. Yep, I've decided that. I've decreed it. Bayo will take another step forward. He will win the Cy Young.
It's a big step forward.
Who are the best pitchers in the AL now?
Well, Garrett.
Cole,
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Do you
Gosman
count
comes to mind.
DeGrom if he's healthy? If you
I
have
don't.
to.
I definitely don't count DeGrom.
I mean, Verlander's still good.
What is he even? When did he?
Gilbert up there.
Is he even going to be back before like August? When did he tear his UCL?
Are you thinking Scherzer?
No, DeGrom got Tommy
DeGrom.
John.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think he's going. I don't think he's going to be back until like
That was like the middle of the year.
mid-season.
He's
yeah. He's not back until part of the All-Star.
I don't know.
break.
Yeah, I'm gonna Brian Bayo, top 10 pitcher in the AL this year. How's that for you?
I'll take it.
Nick
Would definitely take
Pivetta.
that.
Nick Pivetta, top 1. And who's our 5th starter? We don't have one, right?
Do we already mention Cutter?
Yeah. What is it? It's
Who are
Bayo.
we forgetting?
Yeah, who are Bayo, Pivetta, Giolito, Cutter, and then there would be one more, right?
We're chill, of course.
No, Liam, are we forgetting someone?
Well, I feel like we're forgetting someone.
Well, like Houck and Whitlock are there, but I don't. It sounds like they're not.
no, I
they
don't. I don't want them in
to
the.
start
I don't want
games.
them in the rotation.
I think that's everyone's just assuming that the 5th one is just going to be a free agent or someone that we trade for. You know, I think that's when you see mocked rotations
Yeah,
throughout this offseason.
that's fair.
That's what the 5th spot. That's your Montgomery or your Snell, or it would have been Shota, but not after today. It's whoever, you know what I mean, or whoever you trade for. So that's your C spot. That's your Luzardo spot or something.
Can I just? Yeah. Oh man.
Thank you, Jake.
All right, that was enough of my positivity. I started thinking critically, and I got sad again.
You got
Sorry.
red pilled, and you
Yeah,
started
sorry.
being
That
sad.
one's dump that. I don't. That's
That one's
I don't.
garbage.
I regret saying that.
So.
Well, gosh, here we are, huh? Here we are.
That's all there is.
It sure seems like.
What's the Don Draper one, Liam? Like, there's got to be more than this. What is it?
Or no, what's the guy say? He's like, God, what is it? He's like, man, like we really have it all, don't we?
No, not that one.
No,
not
no,
that
no,
one.
That's
not
so
that
It's like
one, isn't it?
it's like Draper sitting at a bar and he's like, "This can't be it" or something. I don't
I
know.
feel like you've tweeted that one, Jake.
Yeah, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this song. I need something, guys. I need something.
I feel like we've been doing that song and dance the last couple of weeks now.
Where's the money? Where is the money? where this team? I mean, where's the money?
I don't know. But I can tell you where the next ad break is. Which is actually, that's where the money is. It's at the ad break.
That's right.
There it is.
Puts the food on the table.
Ad break here. We'll go into the voicemail that we got in. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What?
The transcript of this one.
Oh.
That's called a tease. We'll be right back. How about that?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We'll be right back. It's an Epstein reference. Hold on, let me listen to this.
Hey guys. I'm calling my shot. It's the 3rd of January. The Epstein flight logs haven't dropped yet. Derek Jeter's on him. He's on him.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I did.
Derek Jeter. Oh, brother. Derek Jeter on the flight logs. There's another one.
We'll
here.
say unfortunately he was not. Unfortunately.
He's about to do a 7-minute monologue against us now. After that. All right, hold on. All right, we're back. Hold on, Lansdowne. Let's just get it out of the way. The voicemail was predicting that Derek Jeter is on a certain someone's flight logs. we'll leave it at that. We don't have to out any further than that. I don't have to.
Unfortunately, he wasn't.
Unfortunately.
Fortunately, I guess he has a family. He has a wife and kids.
Yeah.
Hannah Davis, remember her?
I do. She's in the commercials with him for.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it Mercedes?
She started dating him and just retired. That's so cool.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. You don't hear about Hannah. Was she on the cover of one of the SI swims?
Sure was.
Believe so.
You guys ever think about how fucking weird the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition is?
It's very. Do they still do it?
Oh yeah,
They still do it. Yeah.
Dude, Liam, clearly you've never seen a group of like Gen Xers get jacked up about it.
No,
That's
haven't.
Christmas morning for that generation.
I think
it's such a weird.
After,
go fucking
Kate
watch
Upton
porn
years.
or something. What is it? Who's this for? I've never understood it. It's so bizarre.
Spreads.
I mean, I guess it started when obviously there was no internet, but But even then, it's like they had Playboy. I mean, what? I don't get it.
Oogling for the censor conscious people.
Yeah, right. I guess it's
Michael
weirder
Scott.
now, though. It's for sure weirder now.
Yeah, but still a thing, big time.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
I'd be curious to see like how many out of the sales of physical magazines that SI still does. Like
How
what
many are the
percentage of
swimsuit?
it each year?
It's
the
got to be
swimsuit?
like
God,
half the
yeah.
issues they sell.
Well, I remember
Like-
I mean, what year was this? That would have been like 12 or 13, 12 maybe. Whatever year Kate Upton was on the cover, that came through the middle school. That was a big deal.
Came through in more ways than one. Ah!
All right.
I'm gonna self-beep on that one.
Miss Verlander. She was special.
Special still is. Still,
I remember,
very
I actually,
respectful.
people were literally in class, like passing that magazine around.
That makes sense.
Wasn't she? I think she was on it back-to-back years.
Yeah, she was definitely on multiple.
It was like, she was in like a hat.
A hat.
No, right? She had like snow. It was like snowy. Okay, here I got it. 2012 and 13. It was Kate Upton. So yeah, that is what I was.
Back to back.
Yep. Gosh, that's great, huh?
They call it Brooklyn Decker, folks, don't they?
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard
Yeah,
in
Brooklyn
right?
a
Decker.
long time.
Andy Roddick, right? I think she's married.
Yeah, you're right.
What?
Yeah, she's married to Andy Roddick,
Yeah,
tennis player.
for like a long time now too.
Yeah, good for them.
Huh.
Sean Honey,
That's
Crazy
love.
Diamonds.
God, these are some Bar Raffaelli. Remember that?
Oh,
One
her
of
Leo.
Leo's former girlfriends. Yes.
Yeah. Israeli.
Yeah.
It's got. I always think of the line in I think it's Click, on Cruel Summer. It's like shit is real, got me feeling Israelian, like Bar Raffaelli, Giselle. No, that's Brazilian. That's a great.
Bars.
Marissa Miller. Who's that? I'm not familiar with her work.
Marissa Miller. That's
She was
a
she
little
was
before
07.
your time. I remember.
She was
her.
08.
She was
Excuse
one.
me.
Yeah.
It was 08. Arena Shake. Yeah. Isn't
That-
she
that's
married
who
to Bradley
Ronaldo
Cooper?
did, right?
She's married to
I
Bradley
think you're
Cooper.
right.
I
Yeah.
thought it was Ronaldo.
Oh.
Cristiano.
No, excuse me. She has a daughter with Bradley Cooper, but they broke up. She's now rumored to be dating Tom Brady. So
Oh.
there's that.
go!
Yeah. Huh. And then
This is-
Brooklyn
this
Decker,
is the
Kate
part
Upton.
on
Kate Upton.
What were you saying?
There's the triple. 2014. That was the triple. I remember that. It's Nina Agdal, who she just got married to Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, yes.
What?
I learned that against my will recently.
Yep. Lily
that's
Aldridge.
terrible.
Not familiar with her work.
Lily Aldridge. I think she's married to the lead singer of Kings of Leon, randomly. Shout out Kings of Leon, by the way.
Caleb Followell. Yeah, you're right. Fitz, where'd you
remember
pull
seeing
that
that.
from?
Wild
I remember
pull.
randomly seeing that.
Kings of
I-
What
Leon.
the fuck, Fitz?
I didn't like. I randomly came across the Nina Agdal being married to one of the most popular influencers. Like, I didn't really know that, but I randomly knew, oh, yeah, the guy who sang Sex on Fire? Yeah, the brunette from that SI
Yeah.
swimsuit. I do remember that.
All right. And then the third one was Chrissy Teigen. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Hannah Davis, 2015. There you go. When did her and Jeets get together?
Around that time.
Hey, it
Because
had
I
to be
thought she
around
was
that
there
time.
for the retirement ceremony for Jeter.
In early 15.
Oh, you're right. She was at the last game. Yeah.
Well, they got engaged in early November 2015. So, yeah. Let's go. Bit of a problematic age gap there. I'll say it.
How old
What
were
is
they
it,
when
like
they were
20
engaged?
I don't love that. I don't love that. She
is it-
was
15 years, maybe?
she was like 25 and he was
She's, I mean, 25.
he was like 42,
I
43.
mean, that is a lot.
Yeah, I don't.
But it's not like she was 17. You
No,
know,
no,
like
you're right.
Or even like 19. There.
Danielle
like, young enough
Harrington.
where it's still
I'm
like,
familiar with it. Yeah, these newer names I got.
What do they,
these
what do
newer
they
names.
talk about?
I've got.
yeah, well,
I saw a video of Jeter on TikTok where he was like, it was one of those fucking, those kids with the lav mics like talking to people, and they were, they have like stock questions they ask all these guys, and Jeter. I looked at some other videos and then I watched Jeter's, and his answers just suck. He is so bland. There's
he's the
nothing
least
there.
charismatic. People were yelling at me when I brought that up during the playoffs. He didn't want to wear the fucking cowboy hat. He's like, oh, this is dumb. I don't like this. I'm Derek Jeter.
Did you guys
Charisma of an ant.
Did you guys ever see Devers Enjoyer got a response from some
Shout out Devers Enjoyer.
I found it because I took a screenshot. So he must have posted about the fact that Jeter didn't wear the hat or something, and someone responded to him. The account is Red Sox Nation Pakistan.
Okay.
I think the original tweet was like comparing
I'm
Nomar and
listening.
Jeter, and the response here translated from Urdu, some
Apologies
language
if we
over there.
didn't get that right.
the translation is the Italian stallion will forever dominate the timid cowboy hat denier.
The cowboy hat denier.
So good.
That's good.
It's like the Chad Verge to me, the cowboy hat denier.
The timid cowboy hat denier.
That's really funny.
Oh, man. So, yeah, that's the SI swimsuit.
Yeah, what was your guys' favorite cover? Let's pick one. You got to pick one right now.
I do remember those Kate Upton ones.
Yeah, they're the Kate Upton ones.
I think the Nina Agdal one meant a lot to me.
Is that the triple?
The triple, yeah. The other two I could take or leave, but I was a big Nina Agdal guy when I was like 13. How about Martha Stewart in the cover last year? Good for her.
Oh my god, that's right.
She was on the cover?
She was.
How about that? She's got, how old is Martha Stewart?
She's
now?
like 80.
She's 80?
That sounds right. She's 82. She's 82.
She's lived one hell of a life.
She was born during World War II. And you know what?
Crazy.
And you know what, fellas? Wood.
Oh, I'm going 2012 is my final answer.
Is that Kate?
Yeah, that's like the GTA loading screen pose she's doing.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way you describe it?
Yeah.
That's iconic.
Yeah. That's the winner.
Wait, what was that? 11?
12.
12. Is that her in the? Is that her? Oh yeah. What the fuck am I talking about? Where there's like snow on the ground. Oh, 13.
That was she
It
did
was
that
at
to
the
back?
was at the very night. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's in Antarctica on that cover. So I wasn't going insane.
Of course.
Of course. See, it stuck with me, that one.
It's gonna be very weird to be like, hey, it was a good episode, guys, but the last like 15 minutes of you guys sound like
It's-
fucking perverts. It's gonna be weird.
See, that's the show.
Reliving our middle school days.
I mean, let me lay it out
Hormones.
for our beloved listeners. What else is there with this fucking team to talk about right now?
What do you want us to talk about?
Is there a
Yeah,
link
right?
to the Red Sox SI swimsuit? Let's see if we can tie this together. 'Cause, 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 'cause
Anything?
Rich Garces was on the cover in 1999.
No, I've got nothing here. Sorry,
Are you
guys.
sure? Are you sure?
Who's this? If you search Boston Red Sox on SI swimsuit, you get okay, that's fan fiction. So I'm not really. I don't
know
really.
what's happening here.
I mean, we've already broken the seal here.
Boston? I don't know. It says there's a Red Sox reference in these pictures of who is this? I don't know. Anna Beatrice Barros, but
Not familiar with their game.
I'm not familiar with her game. Yeah, I mean she's wearing red in one of them. I don't know.
What a weird. So they had the models write fan fiction?
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what I'm gathering here.
Okay, so that's what I just referenced.
What a turn!
No, I don't think it's the I think it's.
I think it's the models.
It says they found it on the fuck. Oh, here it is. Wait, Red Sox. He had been. Oh, okay, great. Okay, we got something here.
What do we have?
What do we have?
JT. Okay, so this is all right. Okay, so this is from fanfiction.net.
Oh God.
And this was posted. This was reposted by
Reading
the SI
smut at this smut on Lansdowne.
This is
Dougie's
okay.
going
This is
deep
crazy.
into
I'll read the. This is the abstract of it. It's called "Dimming of the Day" by Tidia.
That's what I have pulled up here. I don't understand it.
All right, so here's the abstract. JT is a busy dude. He's a first-time SI swimsuit photographer who is just coming back from a shoot in Tahiti. He is a pro baseball player with the Red Sox with 2 World Series rings, and as most pro athletes turned swimsuit photogs are, he is not only a member of something called the Brotherhood, which, as far as I can tell, is an organized hierarchy of guys who hunt.
You might go. I'm gonna stop you right there. The
No.
Brotherhood?
It actually gets better,
You gotta
Fitz.
find a better name than that.
Fitz. You'll never guess what I'm about to say.
He's also
You'll
part
never
of the
guess.
Clan, if he's part of the Brotherhood, then what?
He
what's
is not
going
only a member of something called the Brotherhood, which, as far as I can tell, is an organized hierarchy of guys who hunt demons, but the heir apparent to the Brotherhood's throne. So
on? That's got to be racist. There's no way.
So if anyone,
I don't understand what this is.
so if it's fan fiction.
But who's writing it?
It says it. It's Tidia.
Tidia.
It says it right on
Oh,
it.
it's Tidia.
Yeah.
Folks, they call him Tidia.
It's fucking says it here. Here,
Tidia, come on
I'll
the pod.
copy it. It's not that
No,
long.
I'm looking at the same webpage.
Did you click it though? Do you have the whole thing in front of you? I've got the whole thing in
I
front
have
of me.
it.
Now.
I have it all pulled up.
It starts with JT was whistling. You have that?
No.
No, see, because I have the whole story in front
There's a
of
full
me.
transcript.
Yeah,
How
no,
long is it?
it's like words or it's 5,500 words.
Okay, I was gonna say, can we get a little
What?
quick greeting, but that's too much.
Dramatic reading.
Yeah, this is
5,000
crazy.
words.
Dimming of the Day by Tidia. I'll tweet the link out for anybody that wants to check
Any
this.
Jake,
of our
how much-
interested listeners.
Yeah.
How much do you need, Jake, to take time out of your day and give us like a full book report on this for the next episode?
Several $100s, I think. I'm a busy guy.
I don't know if I can. Yeah, that Jake sent the link.
Yep, there it is.
Fan fiction.
I got some night.
Probably
I got
gonna
some
get a
night reading after
virus.
I edit.
No, fanfiction.net's chill. That's like a classic.
Jake knows his fanfic sites.
Yeah.
I know Twilight fanfic was a huge thing. back in the day.
There's movies. Twilight what is it? Twilight was a fanfic like originally.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have heard that as well. And the
If
fanfic-
anybody wants to write fanfic about us, go ahead. I invite it.
Please don't.
I invite it personally. I think it'd be a
you
blast.
can write it just about Jake. That's fine. There's one listener out there.
I'm
there's
certain we
only
have.
one out
I bet. Yeah, there's definitely one listener that would do it. I think.
Even if it's
That
like
would write
500
fanfiction?
words or
I will
something,
read an
look it up.
excerpt on the show if you write a fanfic about the three of us.
You know what? Tweet at us at Pod on Lansdowne.
Yep.
Okay. And instead of if you want to just do the emoji, do the bikini emoji. How about that? But
Oh, that's great.
if you
Fitz,
really
yeah.
want to go the extra mile, if you make it to this far in the episode, and it's like Shawshank Redemption. Now that you made it this far, but you learned a little more. 500 words.
Write a
tops.
fanfic.
500 words tops. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing too long, or around there, around 500-ish words. Nice, short, sweet, to the point. Fanfic of Jake. Jake will read it on the podcast, and I will have saxophone music playing in the background as he's reading it next episode. That is my promise to you, the listeners.
Sure. I'll light a candle next to me as well. I mean,
Liam's going to do it under a pen name.
This is an audio pod. This is an audio format. But rest assured, I will have a candle next to me.
We're going to get a submission from @definitely not Liam123, and oh wow, there it is. It's actually
At
2,000
Red
words.
Sox
You wanna-
Pakistan.
yeah. The feeble fanfic enjoyer. That's gotta do it. That's gotta be.
Guys, next episode.
It was a
I will
strange
be.
episode.
I will be across the country.
Oh yeah, the
No,
move is
that's
that
right.
early.
I leave Thursday.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jake goes Hollywood.
Yep. Jake goes Hollywood.
Tinseltown.
Any idea of like what your schedule's gonna kind of be like?
Nope. Actually, yeah. We probably have to switch to Mondays again.
To Mondays. Okay.
Yeah. But we'll
All right,
talk
well-
about it.
Well, my people. A little LA jargon. My people.
Programming note.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's still potentially release on a Wednesday though, because again, what the fuck is happening in this offseason to warrant having to record Tuesday and then do it Wednesday? So, but that's gonna do it. That'll be it for this edition of Pod on Lansdowne. Thank you for dealing with the headphone recording this week. Hopefully that is ironed out next week. But we appreciate you spending your time here with us as always. For Jake, for Liam, I'm Fitz. You've been you. We will talk to you next week from different time zones. Apparently, I'm just now learning that the move was this early. Go Sox, and obey your mother.
Obey your mother, and also along with the fan fiction and the emoji, if you want to tell us your favorite swimsuit cover, why not?
Let us know.
Let us know. I'm
Bikini
curious.
emoji and
if we've got
video.
if we've got any, we're all kind of from the same years here, so ours are not a lot of spread on our faves. But maybe we've got a '90s guy in here. I don't know.
Cindy Crawford.
That's Cindy Crawford. That's who I was gonna say. That's the only one I know.
She had
Tyra Banks, was she in there those days? Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Early 2000s, maybe.
Yeah, let us know. Maybe we could get on there, you guys.
I'd love it.
We'll recreate the
Oh,
triple
the Nina
cover.
Agdal, Chrissy Teigen one? That'd be crazy. Fitz, can that be the cover photo for the episode, the three of us on the...
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, great. Hey, obey your mother!
Obey your mother.